Pioneers. Today I'm going to show you one really quick way to make kolaches. You know, we live out in a rural area of Arkansas. You can't really drive to get donuts and kolaches, so you got to come up with really creative ways to make things that you really miss that are convenient in town. So this is something that I can put together really quick. It's great for a Sunday brunch, and I hope that you guys will try it and see if it works for you and your family. So what I've done is I bought some frozen dinner rolls. You can get any brand you choose, or you can make your own dinner rolls if that's what you want to do as well. But I bought some frozen dinner rolls, and last night I put 8 of them out on a cookie sheet, and I sprayed it down, and I also used this non-stick aluminum foil. I put 8 out, 4 on each side. I popped them in the microwave because you want to let them rise in a draft-free area. And when I woke up this morning, this is what I have. So kolaches require a really light yeast type bread. The bread for kolaches is probably a little bit more dense than this, but you're gonna get really the texture and the flavor with the crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. And so this is the first rise. The second ingredient we're going to use is, I bought these Oscar Mayer Smokies, and they have no preservatives, no fillers, it's their natural side, but you could use any of the Smokies, even the little miniature Smokies if you wanted to. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a package of 4 of these and cut them in half, so it'll give me my 8. And if you wanted the spicy kolache, you could certainly buy a spicier sausage, or you could add spices or put jalapenos inside the kolache here. And I'm going to use shredded cheese, but you could certainly use sliced cheese or any kind of cheese. Or if you can find, I was unable to find, but if you can find the Smokies with the cheese already in them, even better. That's the perfect thing. I was not able to find that, so I'm going to improvise and use what I have. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is put some flour on a cutting board, or if you have a stainless steel counter or concrete counter, whatever the counter, if it's food safe, you can do that, obviously. And then I'm going to take one of the rolls. Now, when you grab these rolls, they're going to deflate on you. Okay, because you saw how puffy they were. They're going to deflate. It's just natural, they're going to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it and stretch it out, because we're going to do a second rise on these rolls. The yeast is not deactivated because you grab them or they deflate, so don't let that discourage you. Okay, we're going to open up our Smokies. I'll just take one. And I'm going to do something a little different. I like it when they kind of burst out of the casing. So I'm going to slice it a little bit. Like that. Sort of kind of open it. And this is where we'll put our cheese. Okay. And I'm just using a shredded cheese. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to roll it. I'm just going to roll it over like that, knowing that the ends are secured. So it's just going to look like that. I'm going to put it back on the sheet because we're going to let it rise one more time. We'll do the same thing with the next one. Going to dip it in our flour, just so we can handle it. We're going to stretch it all out. Just so it covers the, the sausage. This one needs to be cut just a little bit. I'm going to take it, put some cheese in the middle of it. Now, if you put a lot of cheese, you're going to have cheese coming out everywhere. but that's up to you. I don't particularly want burnt cheese, so I don't want it coming out on my pan. And I'm just pinching it around and tucking it. Just like that. Put it back over. Okay, we're gonna do the rest of them and we'll be back. Okay, so we have them put back on the pan. I've got 8 of them here. And this is plenty for 2 people, trust me. My husband will probably eat more than half of these, and I may get a couple out of them. But you could actually make more. I had another 8 here to go. And they're freezable. So if you want to make a little more than necessary and freeze them, thaw them out the night before, pop them in the microwave for 35 seconds, and you have kolaches all week. Anyway, these are ready to go. We're going to let them rise again for another 30, 35, 40 minutes. And it's pretty early here on the farm. It's like 6 a.m. So we're out doing chores, and while we're out doing chores, these are going to be rising. I'm going to put them back in the microwave because I don't want any draft to hit them. Just you need them in a draft-free area or cover them with a cheesecloth. So we'll be back after they've re-risen and they're ready to bake. Our kolaches have risen, gotten a little bit puffy. They're not going to be exactly like they were because this is the second rise, but they're ready to go in the oven. I've got the oven preheated to 350, and we're going to let them go for about 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. Once they're brown on top, they're ready to go. All right, our kolaches are out of the oven. I let them go for about 20 minutes, but check your oven because every oven's going to be a little bit different, and how brown you want them is, totally up to you. I'm going to take a little bit of room temperature butter on a little brush, and I'm going to brush the outsides with them. We're going to let these cool for about 5 minutes, and then we'll cut them open. While they're not the original kolaches from Germany, I do think this is a great copycat, and I think you'll enjoy a quick and easy way to make them. And if you're living or where you can't get kolaches, this is certainly a way to have them. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll end the video with slicing them open in just a minute, but I hope you'll join me on the next video. Everybody have a blessed day.